This is for class 10 physics, chapter number 12, electricity. Here are some important formulas. Today we are just going to discuss about the numericals of this chapter. Okay, so important formulas of this chapter I have just mentioned here. So I would like to explain all the formulas first, then afterwards according to your textbook we will go one by one the solution for all the numericals. So please pay attention here. If you are just given a charge, electric charge in a circuit and a time interval that is provided, and if they ask us to find out the electric current, so to find out the electric current in a circuit, we are having the equation I is equal to Q by T. For onwards, suppose potential difference between the two terminals if you want to calculate, so this is work done divided by the charge. It is another formula which we can use. If you want to find what is the voltage into the entire circuit, and if you are just given with the electric current and resistance, so we can use Ohm's law. So according to Ohm's law, we can use this formula V is equal to I into R. According to that non-words, we are also having Joule's law for the heating effect. You have studied in the chapter everyone for heating effect. Whenever we have certain devices, whenever you put the plug key on, and as the electricity will started providing with that, so heating effect will occur. That means the device after certain interval of time, if you see the sides of it, so you feel that the device is now being heated. Your laptops you use, so if you touch the surface, so you find that the device become very hot now. So that is only the heating effect everyone, which is unwanted, which is not desirable. But if you want to find out how much the excess energy and useful energy has been wasted during the operation of such devices, so that we can identify by using this equation H, that is heating effect, or we can say electric heating, that is equal to I square RT. Okay. Now also you know about the resistance everyone. Suppose resistance you want to calculate. If you are just provided with a kind of a circuit system and there you have applied with the resistance, and if you want to find out what is the net resistance which is provided and which is being occurred into that whole circuit, so we have the equation that R is equal to rho into L upon A. So this is what resistivity, symbol of resistivity everyone, that is we can call it as rho. Okay, RHO, that is rho, its pronunciation is. So it is resistivity. Resistivity means capacity of any material, that how much amount of voltage can be prohibited and how much amount of voltage can be stopped. So it is a capacity of any material, so that we can call it as a resistivity. So resistivity multiplied by length of any conductor, and this is area of cross section of any conductor or any kind of copper wire or any wire. So resistance which is provided, which is it is offered by any kind of conductor, that we can find out by using this equation. Now sometimes you must have seen that some components has been just attached into the series connection everyone, and all those components are also offering some amount of resistance, and this is your your duty. Suppose it is asked you that identify how much the resistance offered in individual component which is attached into the series. So we can go with this formula that series resistance is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Suppose you are having the three components which are just given to you into the circuit system. Three components are mentioned. So individual components, how much it is offered the resistance if you want to find. So you have to add all the resistance, like how you are able to find out the net resistance. So we call the net resistance or equivalent resistance as series resistance RS. Sometimes you have seen that some components and devices are being attached into the circuit system, but that is in parallel form. And these components are also offering some amount of resistance. And if you want to identify how much the resistance offered by all these components which are placed in parallel connection, so we would go with this equation Rp, that is parallel resistance, is equal to reciprocal of first resistance plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. That means it is the reciprocal of first, reciprocal of second and reciprocal of third in the summation wise. So here are just provided with all this six important formulas, seven important formulas for this chapter, everyone. So just kindly memorize before you just deal with any numerical. Okay, if you know these formulas thoroughly, it would be very easy for you to just solve any numerical from the textbook. On page number 213, everyone, the numerical number 1 that is given, the schematic diagram of a circuit consisting the battery of 3 cells, that is 2-volt battery is written here. So what is the amount of voltage provided here? That is 2 volt. But how many batteries are attached? 3 batteries. So total amount of voltage will be 6 volt. Next is how many resistors are given here? So resistors are 5 ohm, 8 ohm and 12 ohm, and the plug is connected in a series. So would like to draw the circuit diagram of it. So just have a look here. Okay, so this one is for 5 ohm, this is 8 ohm and 12 ohm. So what we have to do here, they are just asking us that identify what is the circuit connection very first. So this is how you can connect the circuit, and according to that the next question is asked. So second question given in your textbook that is relevant to the first question only. In the first numerical they are just asking us that draw the schematic diagram according to the values given. So that is we have made. Now what the second question says, that put the ammeter and measure the current through the resistance, and also you have to apply voltmeter across the 12 ohm resistor. So here we have to provide one voltmeter. So I am just connecting the voltmeter over here in this way, because clearly mentioning the question that across the 12 ohm you have to provide the voltmeter and you have to identify its value. And as well as we also have to provide ammeter to identify the electric current flowing through the circuit. So here I can put it, because normally ammeter, a device which is used to identify the current, that is we are just normally placing into the circuit in a series connection, and voltmeter always we need to apply and we need to connect in a parallel way. Okay, according to that they are just asking us that identify the value of current and voltage. So first of all, how much the net resistance is provided into the circuit, that is we have to find. So just write down net resistance, that is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3, that is equal to R. So what is the value of this? So I will place the R over here, and R1 is 5 ohm plus 8 ohm plus 12 ohm. So that is equal to 25 ohm. Now my question is, the voltage I have, okay, and resistance I have. So I can get the value of current. So by using the equation Ohm's law. You can also see here everyone, what are the values given to your question. You are having the voltage, amount of voltage is there, you are also having the value of resistance. So they are asking that find out the value of current now. So out of this, which formula is we can apply over here. So you can see clearly this one will not work because they are asking for charge. This also for work done and charge. This one we can use. This is for heating effect, this is series, parallel and resistance. So out of this only this is the formula which we can use to solve the next one. So V is equal to I into R. So I is equal to V by R. So what is the value of V? That is 6 upon 25. So if you just do the division of 6 upon 25, so around is 7.04 might be you are just going to get. That is what the value of the current you will find it. otherwise just make it as it is and we'll just keep the unit of it. So current normally we measure it into the ampere. Now what is the next question everyone? They are just asking that individually what are the amount of voltage which has been created across the resistance of 12 ohm that we have to find. So just move on with the same formula, that V is equal to I into R. I is how much? That is 6 upon 25 and R is how much? That is 12 ohm. So if you just do this multiplication, 6 into 12 divided by 25, you will get it 2.88 volt. So this is the value of the voltage which is created into the voltmeter, and this is the value of current which is being created into the ammeter. Next question is on your textbook page number 216. The first question is, I am just reading it. You are just given with the equivalent resistance. Whenever the following are given, if they are just connected in parallel way, then you have to find out the value of it. So further on we are having the two questions and all the components are attached in the parallel way. So we have to find out the net resistance into the circuit. So everybody, which equation we can use here? Because they asked us to use, because they asked us to find out parallel resistance. So I guess this one is appropriate to use. So parallel resistance is 1 upon R1 plus R2 plus R3. It's not necessary that till R3 only. As many resistances are given in reciprocal, you can add them. Okay, so net resistance is equal to 1 upon R is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. What is the value of R1? That is 1 ohm. What is the value of R2? That is 10 raised to 6 ohm. Just take the LCM of 1 and 10 raised to 6. So you will be getting 10 raised to 6. So finally we have to do the cross multiplication. It's a maths part. So it will be 10 raised to 6 plus 1. So if you expand these numbers, so you will get okay, so you will get 1000001 divided by 1000000. This is what you are just getting 1 upon R's value. If you just reciprocalize it, so you will be having R is equal to 1000000 divided by 1000001. If you do the division of these numbers, so your value will be 0.999 ohm. So that is equivalent to 1 ohm. Okay. So further on, this is part A. B part is also provided. They have just given the value of it. So net resistance 1 upon R is equal to 3 resistance are given here. So we will take R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. So 1 upon R1 is how much? 1 ohm. So it will be 1. R2 is how much? 10 raised to 3. And R2 is 10 raised to 3. And R3 is given, that is 10 raised to 6. These values are just given in your question, everyone. What is the LCM of 1? 10 raised to 3 and 10 raised to 6, that is 10 raised to 6. Okay, so move on. So this one multiply with 1, that is going to be 10 raised to 6. Here it will be 10 raised to 3 and here it will be 1. Okay, so just expand this and just get what is the number you are getting. So it will be 100, 100 and 1 divided by 10 raised to 6, that is 100, 00, 00. So this is the value of net resistance 1 upon R. Reciprocalize it because we need to find out the value of R. So just turn it. So it will be R is equal to divided by 100, 100, 1. If you do the division of this, you will get once again 0.9999 ohm. So that is equivalent to 1 ohm. So your answer is 1 ohm for both the cases. Okay. So like how only everyone, if any values will be provided to you and if the question says that the resistors are connected in parallel way. So this is the equation, and like how only you have to keep the value for R1, R2, R3, R4 as many are given, and do the maths portion, means do take out the LCM of it and do the multiplication, division, and afterwards just don't miss to keep the SI unit in the answer. Question 2 on the same page, please move on everyone. You are just given with the electric lamp of 100 ohm. So I just mentioned here the name of the components and how much the resistance offered by it. So electric lamp first, that is equal to 100 ohm. Next we have toaster, that is equal to 50 ohm. We have one more appliance, that is water filter. That is equal to 500 ohm. And one more quantity is given, that they said that all these components are connected in a parallel connection. Okay, and you are just provided with the battery that is applying 220 volt. So we have to find the total net resistance which are just offered into the circuit. It's commendable, and that is a kind of a request everyone, that whenever you just go with any kind of numerical problem solution, would like to advise you that very first go with net data, means whatever the question, into the question whatever the data are provided, so you mention very first clearly, so it will be very easy for you that how many things are given and what are the things which we have to find out, so that will be easy for you. So let's see onwards. So we have to find out over here net resistance. So net resistance is equal to 1 upon R. So we have three components here. So 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. So that is equal to R1 is how much? 100 ohm plus R2 is 50 plus R3 is 500. So just take the LCM of it. So we are having 500. So here it will be 5, here it will be 10, and here it will be 1. Just do the addition. This is 15 plus 116 divided by 500. So that's what 1 upon R. So R is equal to 500 divided by 16. Got it everyone? So if you just take the ratio of this, so you will be having 31.25 ohm. Here not the end of the story everyone. They are further asking you that what is the resistance, as well as we have to find out how much the current is required to provide, okay, for all these three devices so that it can work. So onwards we can use the equation Ohm's law. Now you have to think everyone that you have the value of R, that is 31.25 ohm, and you are also having the value of voltage, and if they ask that find out the value of current here, that find out what is the net current acting into the circuit, if you need to find it out, so you need to think that which equation is appropriate to use. So this is V is equal to IR, Ohm's law once again. So write down here, according to Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. So current is equal to V by R. So voltage is 220 volt upon resistance is 31.25. So it is 220 multiply 100 divided by 3125. So if you just do the multiplication and calculation of it, so you will come to know it will be 7.04 ampere. So this much amount of current is being created, and we need to provide in individual components. That's number 5, same page 216. See, the question is what is number 1 the highest and number 2 the lowest total resistance that can be secured by combination of the 4 coils of resistance 4 ohm, 8 ohm, 12 ohm and 24 ohm. So we have to find, suppose 4 resistors of various components are given to you, then how much the maximum resistance can be offered and how much the lowest resistance can be offered. So that two ratios, the two ranges we have to find. So first is maximum resistance. Okay, so nothing to do, just we need to connect all of them into the series. So we will use this equation of series resistance. So Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4. So what are the values of individual one? So it is 4 ohm plus 8 ohm plus 12 ohm plus 24 ohm. So how much the addition of this? 12 plus 12, 24, 24 plus 24, that is 48 ohm. So this much maximum value of the resistors can be offered, and how much lowest and the minimum values can be offered. So just move with this formula everybody. Parallel resistance, this formula we need to apply here. So that is 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon R1, R2, R3 plus R4. Just keep the values. R1 is how much? That is 4 ohm. So 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 8 plus 1 upon 12 plus 1 upon 24. Just take out the LCM, so it will be 24 only. Now, how much it is? 6. 3 plus this is going to be 2 and this is going to be 1. So it is 9 plus 1, 10 plus 2, 12. So it will be 12 by 24, 1 upon Rp. But we need to find the value of Rp. So reciprocal it. So it will be 24 by 12. So 12 2s are 24. So parallel resistor is equal to 2 ohm. Okay, so like how only number 5 we can solve. These are for today's everybody. So these are the points. I hope that you like this, and I hope that all the topics whichever I have just covered today, that is clear in your mind. But still, if you are having some queries and doubts, just please mention it in your comment box. And thank you for watching the video.